LTA want to involve their viewers into this new project called Quad 2 Computer. This seems pretty legit. If you watch the video, and the video is in the sidebar, Phil talks about people who email them. I kinda was one of those people. Anyway, I'm Gamer Dudester, and my specialty is taking your games and making them better by finding mods or upgrades or patches that make the games a little bit different. And for this video, I'm going to be focusing on the game that I think has one of the most mods available. This game is Mountain Blade. Mountain Blade started out as a beta stage game. It has been going on for a very long time. And throughout, as it's processed, Tailworlds has involved the gamers into the process of creating the game. They have this awesome forum in the link there in the sidebar. Basically, the members and the modders who want to mod the game can have direct contact with the developers, which allows the developers to get better ideas of what gamers want, which allows the modders to understand what the game engine is capable of doing. And this is a very advantageous thing, and that's why I've decided to do Mountain Blade today. I'm going to show you guys 3 mods that I think are very well done.
Hello guys, and I'm back here. This is Mountain Blade version 1.011, and this is the Lords and Realms mod by Nick Altman. I'm going to restore one of my saved games, and I'm going to use this character here. You can save multiple characters, of course, in Mountain Blade. Alright, so I'm going to quickly explain what's going on over here. This is the map for Mountain Blade, basically. See, all these different colors represent the different kingdoms. And right now, this is my character on map. He is portrayed as a horse icon, if my guy is mounted. And you can see these, the bottom here, you have all these tabs that you can check out. But I'm going to show you the party. This is my character, Arthur. And you can modify your character in the character menu. You can add different skills. This is where you can edit his face. For now, I want to focus on the mod part of the game and show you the varieties that we can accomplish by playing different mods of what is basically the same game. What I want to do right now is I want to get into battle and show you guys a quick fight. There's a huge enemy army approaching me, and you know what? Just because you guys are here, let's try and tackle them. This is suicide, but whatever. As you can see, these are the units. I have Swagian Knights, which are pretty much one of the strongest units in this game. And as you can see, this mod focuses very much on the armor and the knights and the style they look. I'm running the visual enhancement, which is also on in the sidebar. And here we go. So basically I can go around, slash on the enemy. And as you can see, this mod is basically focused on medieval style combat in Northern Europe, basically the European region. And that's why it's very dark, it's very nightly. All the units are very heavy. I'm going to get off my horse over here. Get my axe out. And start fighting these dudes. As you can see, this axe is very effective. So we're pretty much winning the fight over here. Every time you see a green line, that means my units killed one of their units. Nonetheless, let me try and get back on my horse. Alright, so as I said, pretty much, this is nothing but a medieval mod style of play. And I'm going to switch to another mod in a minute after I kill this guy who is annoying me. Oh, he's dead. Oh, never mind. Here we go. Bam. Bam, bam. So yeah, this game is very fun, very addictive, and as you can see, the combat is it's very fun to play, and it's very hands-on, and it's very gory, it's very intense, and it gives you a feel of true combat. And as you can see, your units are fighting all over this map, and you are the general. So this is the first mod, Prophecy of Pendor. Now we're going to move to another mod that takes us back into ancient Greece. This is the Peloponnesian War, the second mod, and it's done by a person called Linors. And, It's the Peloponnesian mod. It's still version 1.001. And I'm going to show you how different this mod is from the last version of the game. This mod and the mod before have the native map with the native names. This mod is in development currently, and it is still improving. And here we go. It is still improving. It is still being developed. The map is still being developed, and here I had to pay my units some money. And it is basically the same interface and stuff, but as you can see, the character has changed a little bit, and I'm going to take you through the same stuff and show you my character. Unlike my character before, who was a very knightly dark figure, this is my other character, Achilles, and he looks very Greek. You also have my Spartan officers, my Athenian chosen archers, my Thessalian horsemen, and this is Katrin, which I keep around because she is a good trader and a good engineer. So let's try and find a battle. We don't want to go here because that's a siege fight. Alright guys, we have cut to the chase here. And now I'm going to utilize my... I'm going to go infantry, hold this position. Cavalry, follow me. And archers, hold this position. So basically what's going to happen now is all the respective units that I told you are going to hold the positions that I told them to hold. So I want the archers to be at the back, I want the infantry to be at the front, and I'm going to go ahead and command my infantry to stand closer and advance a little bit. And here we go, the enemy cavalry has begun to engage me, and I'm going to take my cavalry here. I'm going to go cavalry, and I'm going to charge into the enemy cavalry. And as you can see, this game looks completely different than the style of play before. This is very Greek. It's very ancient and classical. It takes me back to times of, for example, if you watch the movie Troy. This is very close to that era. And here we go. Look at this. The visuals are different. Everything is pretty much different. The horses are different. The equipment is different. Now I'm going to get on the floor and throw my pila. Oh, and that guy hit me right in the face. I'm going to try to use my horse for cover, and he was killed by my cavalry unit. And so now more units are arriving, and I'm going to keep throwing my javelins to try and hit these dudes. Here we go. Here's the enemy lord. Going to get on foot and fight him. And look, he was knocked out by my units. Oh, snap. Anyway, I'm going to attack here. And the spear isn't too good in close combat unless you... Here we go. They're more organized than the medieval one we saw a while ago, and it shows you the diversity of the units here. I'm gonna take out my trusty Cephas and hack down these dudes. And if you've seen the movie Troy, Achilles does this. He jumps and he slices them in the air. I can shield bash this guy and then stab him. So yeah, you pretty much get the idea of how different the units can be. Alright guys, this is the last mod we're going to be previewing, and this is the 5 Kingdoms Crusade mod. For people who are fans of the medieval Total War games, this was very rewarding because they got to see units that they wanted to see in Mount and Blade. Alright guys, so what happened here is I got attacked by a very large army of the Kingdom of Jerusalem. And as you can see, these are my units, mounted archer troops, and we are pretty much in the desert. There's the midday sun. And these are the enemy Templar Knights. And these guys are lethal. They're very difficult to get rid of, very difficult to kill, very strong. They have big spears. I can see they're trying to gang up on me.
Sorry I had to cut it like that, but the game crashed on me. So Mount and Blade, here it is for you in a nutshell. It's a combat simulator. It's an RPG in its own sense. It's very strategic. It's very diplomatic. You have to be smart. You have to know how to manage your resources. You have to be a merchant, an engineer, a trader, a warrior, a trainer, and at the same time, you can be anything you want. You can be a hoplite, you can take it to become a Knight Templar, you can be an Islamic general fighting the Templars, you can be an assassin if you want, you can even be a Jedi, because there's a Star Wars mod for this game. That's all I have to say for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you ask for more.